Okay, I'll try to keep this quick. The gremlins seem to be in the works today. So basically, what this is about is basically assembling still pictures into videos in order to put those videos onto YouTube. Now, the reason for doing this is really because although we can put pictures on Facebook, it's a bit transient. It's Facebook, and if we try to put the pictures on the website, which is doable, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to get it changed quickly and frequently. So I had a look around, and basically I discovered a piece of software called Adobe Spark, which, if you can just bear with me, can you see that? Yep. On the screen? This is Adobe Spark. If you go to it for the first time, you have to set up an account, which I've already done. But it's quite straightforward. You create your. I signed up with email. It sent me an email to just click on to verify, and then I was in. So what I'm going to do now is just sign in with my email address. I don't want to add a mobile phone number, I think. Oh, blimey. Not now.
What we're clean?
Okay, taking its time, but we are now there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create quickly a video. Now this utility is free to use. I think the downside to that is it does try to push a few things onto you, but if you just put up with that, eventually you get to this page, which is a starting point for basically creating your video. So what I'm going to do, quite straightforward. It just gives you the option of adding individual if you like to your video. So I'm just going to put a photo in there. So I'll upload a photo now. Hopefully I've got everything sorted out. So this is IC 1396. I'm not sure who created that now. I should have told myself. Is that one of yours, Rod?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do now, oh, sorry, put the video, sorry, I've put the picture in. It's going into a video. At the moment, it'll get 2 seconds, so I think I'll just increase that a bit. You can go up to 30 seconds, but I have discovered if you want it to stay there a bit longer, you can just put the same picture in again for another 30 seconds. I'm not sure, I haven't yet hit a limit on an overall video size. I'm sure there will be one somewhere. So what I'm going to do now, I'll just add another frame so I can put a caption in. So I'll just put a text caption, and I'll just put IC 131396. I'll give that 5 seconds. I'll add another I'll add the caption first this time, keep it in order. I'm going to put in M106, which you've probably discovered I've just downloaded a few pictures that people have been posting to the chat line during the week. It was at 5 seconds, wasn't it? Then add another. So I'll put a photo in, and I'll upload the photo of M106. Again, apologies. Is this one of yours, Ivor? I think it is. Okay, so we've got 2 pictures in there. It gives me this credits screen as a default if I want to use it. Okay, so I'll just put in here. Oops, I don't know what I've done there. Okay, I'll leave it at that. It's just kind of more of the same. Just one other thing, you can record a commentary over it. I've not tried that yet. It might be something to think about afterwards. And also you can put in some, it's got some background music, which I can't actually hear at the moment. What I'm really trying to show you here is that it's quite a straightforward way of putting together something if you not too bothered about having something sort of with high production qualities, just to get the basics there and line it up quickly. So if I just play this now. Okay, so bit of a quick and nasty, well, not particularly nasty, but obviously put that together quite quickly. What I'm now doing is downloading. So it's actually converting this to an MP4 file, and it's just downloading it onto my laptop. So I just need to wait. If it's I think the longer the video you've created, the longer this takes, but it's doesn't seem too bad, except when you're doing a talk and waiting for it to finish. And as I say, the reason I picked this was I was just looking for a free utility that would let me create these videos. I landed on this one, gave it a quick try, and it just seemed very easy to use. Okay, so I now have my video on the laptop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the YouTube channel, and I'm going to upload it. Can you still see, by the way, because I'm in a different tab in the in the browser?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. So I can, what I'll do, you won't be able to see my other window. What I'm doing is I'm just going to an Explorer window. I'm just going to click and drag the file. It's the easiest way to do it. So there's a file called Adobe Spark video. I'll just call this picture. Okay, and then you've got to go through this kind of system that that YouTube puts you through. Incidentally, if anybody wants to upload things to the YouTube channel, if you just send me an email on the chat line, I'll set you up as an editor so that you can upload your own videos. And if you need any kind of run through of what to do, if you just want to ask me, I'll be happy enough to talk you through it. So what we now have on the LAS YouTube site is this video that I've just created. And there we are. Obviously, you're just watching the same thing that you've just watched. The only difference is it's on YouTube this time instead of on the website where it was created.
How do you find the LAS YouTube site?
If you go onto YouTube, what on earth? Oh, blimey! This is one of the really annoying things. It will just put some random other video on when you've finished with the one that you wanted.
Citizen patriots who are united in their efforts, not fractured.
And possibly got some nutters there. But if you go onto the YouTube site, you just type Leeds Astronomical Society and spell it right. And then, in fact, it's done better than I thought. So you can either click on the logo or visit site. Oh, that didn't work. Let's just well, there we go. So click on the on the logo, and there we are. Basically, I think you the home site, it only shows 3 playlists which have been used up already. So if you go onto the videos, oh no, it's still gone. Oh no, sorry, there we are. So yeah, basically go to YouTube, do a search on Leeds Astronomical Society, and if you want to subscribe to the channel when you're in there, we've got 4 subscribers at the moment. Could probably do with a few more. I don't think we're ever going to be one of these sites that gets millions of subscribers, but it'd be nice to have a few. Okay, and that's it basically. That's what I wanted to show you.
Oh, I've just found it, so it obviously works well, yeah.
Yeah. I think, as I said, the benefits of or the usefulness of this utility, because you can't put still pictures onto YouTube. So YouTube's very good for kind of like the clips of Mars, or the you can see there John Arnold's clips of the ISS. You know, it's very good for putting up the clips, but you can't put still images there, and we, because of the nature of what we're doing, we kind of want a mixture of both, and this just gives you a way to turn the stills into a video so that they can be sat there in the same place.
Very much, Steve. Any idea how many megabytes the resulting video ended up as that you've just made now?
It's just under 2 meg on my laptop.
What about the one that you did about on Mars? Your Mars pictures,
The
video.
that for some reason is a lot smaller.
Really?
644K.
So that's quite efficient then, isn't it?
That's top position. Yeah. So that's the yeah. It's nothing too excessive. I've just looked. I think I did another test. That's come out about 5 meg. The one, don't know if you saw it, the one that said Mars God of War, which seems to have disappeared. I probably tidied it up. I mean, I'm sure that, I mean, bear in mind it's come out as a 35-second clip there. Whereas what I'm kind of thinking is maybe once a week we can do a composite of what's been posted that week. Probably see that being sort of 5-10 minutes long.
Would anyone like to ask Steve any questions? Anyone fancy having a go?
I think they've all fallen asleep, Rod.
You stunned us.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's great. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Do you want to start? That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.